Good to go? Okay, I'm Alex Compton, and this is my senior design project. If you come over here, we have get a picture of a box. We have a guitar effects box. The user can select through different effects by turning these knobs. These are over here so that you can control some of these different effects. And this is the inside PCB board layout of what's inside this board, or this box. So I'll walk you through everything that we can do real quick. So right now we have 8 different effects that can be layered in a combination so that there's 60 different combinations. Now, since it's kind of tough to name a sound, we just came up with our own names for each of these effects, and they're all arbitrary. So, but this is the first one. This is the completely clean. This is just completely going through, and it's a clean guitar sound. One thing that's really important with guitar effect pedals is that not every effect box has a buffer on both the input and the output. So if it goes through a lot of different circuits, your tone degrades after each one. So one thing we did was we put a buffer on each side of every circuit so that your clean tone still stays as good as it was when you originally put it in. Now next we have our first distortion, which we named Sweet. This one's used more for like a solo because it increases the sustain that you can hold for a note, and you can still also play fast with it too. And it helps every note stand out. Next we have one that we called Savory. This one's really good for the rhythm sections. Next we have what we named Kobiak. This one's good for, it's like an overdrive, and it's a good all around. It gives it some of the characteristics of a distortion, but still maintains like the ability to tell each different note when a chord is rung out, like the clean setting. That's how it is. This next one we named Sharp Tooth. It's a pretty intense effect. It would be really good for like metal or something like that. Now next we have a tremolo. It kind of works like an AM modulation, and it puts different pulses at, like when you hold out a note. The user can control the frequency of those pulses by this tuning knob right here. So that was kind of a slower. This would be faster. Next we have, this is my personal favorite, we have the delay, which you play, and then it has a feedback loop where there's a slight echo, and that feeds back into the chip, and it can keep compounding on itself, and I think it gives it a really cool sound. Now the user can control the amplitude of the delays, and we actually made it so that the delays can keep getting bigger and bigger when fed back. So even though I'm not playing, So that was like kind of like for Pink Floyd-ish kind of stuff. And then next we have the chorus, which kind of is made for, it is more for like rhythm, but it'll add just a little more body to whatever you're playing. And then last we have reverb. Reverb it's an effect that mimics playing in a room with really good acoustics. So this would be the clean sound. And then when I throw on the reverb, it'll sound like there's a nice echo at Now we made this box in a way that you can layer a bunch of different things, and that's how I said that you could get 60 different possible combinations. Right here you can, this would be an example of like that sweet distortion with a tremolo, with a delay, and the reverb, and with this tremolo set really fast. So. Or we could do the savory. Kill that, we could kill the delay and throw into the chorus, and we'll keep the reverb on, and then we'll have a nice slow tremolo. Or you could have like a medium-sized tremolo with this Koviak that we made. You can turn this reverb down a little bit because the user can control the reverb too. I'm like, or you could have this distortion. You'll have the delay and the reverb. Alright, and that's my project. We have 60 different combinations that you can layer all these effects in. I hope you like it.